One of the things I love about Race for the Galaxy is the nail-biter endings. Stick around today and watch how this one turns out on Legendary Tactics. So I'm playing using the Steam app here, Race for the Galaxy. We are using against, we're going against the hard AI here. I love the challenge that the hard AI gives. Super tough. So he's starting off with Alpha Centauri. I've got the Old Earth card here to start. I actually hate the Old Earth card. I find it's such a hard card to begin with. You've got no instant card draw abilities with the world with the world card that you can populate. You got to figure that out. And my hand is kind of garbage. Actually, it's got a ton of military. I've got no way to get those military cards in play. So we're kind of fighting upstream a little bit here, but that destroyed world at least is going to give me some card draw, even though it's worth 0 points. I'm okay with that, just so that I can drop the 3 cards there. He dropped down Merchant World, which is going to get him some peg points on if he can get his card draw going there. So early game, that's not a great card for him, I don't think, but we'll see what happens here. So right away, I got at least 5 cards in hand, but nothing really that I'm looking at. I mean, I could probably pull a Space Marines out. Yep, and that's exactly where I am going here. And then I can do former penal colony, which will actually lead beautifully into the pirate world. And then I can also, oh my gosh, look at that. There's a beautiful combo like shaping up here. I may as well take the point. I don't really need it because Pirate World itself and Expedition Force aren't going to need any cards on their own. So I can do that, and that's going to actually allow me to eventually just drop down Alien Robot Scout Ship as well. So there's Expedition Force dropping down. And right away, I'm already able to get down the Alien Robot Scout Ship, but I don't want to because I can use that Pirate World to get a point there instead of saving it for a card draw. And really, I can drop down the Alien Scout Ship and do a card draw right here. And that way, we're going to get some maximum cards in hand. I have the Rebel Underground ready to rock and roll for 4 VP there. Doing a quick check on his score. I'm currently up 1 on him right now. That's not bad. I've got a +5 military advantage on his -2. I just got a whole mitt full of cards there in hand, which is great. There are 17 VP left in the pool, now down to 15. And scored, he has just eked ahead slightly. So I'm going to do a little fishing here just to possibly get something I can drop down there. So maybe that Research Labs, I can do the export duties. Or I got Public Works there as well to consider. Colony Ship would be another one I could parlay into with maybe say the Lost Species Ark World if I wanted to go that route. I'm going with Public Works though. We're going to get some more. Just get a little single point there. Doesn't cost me very much in card cost. But I am kind of just wanting to make sure I discard the right card there. Or actually, I switched it up for export duties. Just a better fit. A little more card draw potential there if I draw from a world. We're going to get down the military card of the Rebel Underground. 4 VP there, which is it's keeping me in the game. 17 for me, 21 for him. He's still up 4, but that's okay. Taking a peek around here, I got the Aquatic Uplift Race, so I'm kind of trying to race to fill my tableau up as fast as I can. Even though I'm kind of behind here, and I realize that, I got to be very, very careful now in the next few turns. He's got a 4-point edge on me. I think it. He still needs 3 potential cards to fill the tableau, so I'm going to just go ahead with some card draw and drop. I'm going to risk 1 world as long as he didn't do 2. Okay, and he didn't, which is fine. The Malevolent Life Forms there, not bad. That's another a green military I could drop down for free, giving me some more. Or I could drop down the Lost Species Ark World, but that would cost a lot of cards. And I want to kind of keep my options open in case I get a 6-banger development card that could really, maybe boost up what I... so that's some interesting cards there. So the Galactic Federation. So that's going to lead to some potentially pretty, I could probably parlay that with the Alien Tech Institute as well. So giving me sort of like a double bonus there on both the Galactic Federation and of course the Alien Tech. Especially if the AI happens to pick, and he didn't do it, and he's lucky he didn't pick a world development. Now, I got a fair bit to chase here, though. He's up 7 points on me, so 28-21. We're both coming down to the end of our tableau here, so I'm gonna be putting down the Galactic Federation first. That'll make that Alien Tech Institute super cheap to drop. The big question is that am I gonna have enough to catch up here? So 29 for him, 26 for me. He's got 5 cards in hand, so depending on what he's got in there, it's going to be really, really tight here. We're going to see if I can't just squeak ahead here. It's going to give me 32, and can he drop anything down? He can get some points. He's going to be able to get how many? 1, 2 points. Oh, just not enough. Oh, okay. 32-31. And therefore illustrating another reason I love this game. Sometimes I'm literally holding my breath as the game comes to its conclusion because it's just so tight, and I am just waiting to see how many VPs are going to trickle into the hard AI's hand. It is something else. So I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was a fun little walkthrough of a tight game of Race for the Galaxy. Thanks for watching. This has been Legendary Tactics.